some. All right, hockey fans, here we are. Game number 2 for the day. Here we are in the brand new rink number 3 at the Rochester Ice Center. It's got its own new entrance. I didn't even know that. Mulvaney taking that faceoff, pulls that puck back for Prokop. Prokop sends this down the boards into the offensive end, played back in the corner by Adirondack. By Kendall Hand. He sends this all the way down. Prokop chasing after it. Icing waves off. Prokop takes this back behind her. Next, he's got Mertz up along the boards. Tries firing it through. It gets blocked by Emma Clark. Prokop has to go back and play that back behind the net again. This time it tries to get out on the far side by Wags, and out it goes. Mulvaney battling, trying to shovel that puck forward. Mertz on the right side here, trying to wait so she can get on sides, and that puck goes over the boards and into the Adirondack Northstars bench. So well, the face-off in the neutral zone. 0-0 here, 34 seconds into the first period. Face-off won by Adirondack, chased down by Rochester. Lacey Courier sends that back behind the net, picked up by Adirondack. They send that back behind on the far side. Dan-Dalin trying to interfere with that play. Puck gets through. Picking it up Starczyk for Adirondack. Can't stay with it as Losi interferes and knocks that puck free. Madeline Oliver sends that behind the goal. Dalin trying to send this around, gets through the referee, and gets knocked back to the official. And that's 2 pucks today that the official has received so far. Brooke Lucy on the near side plays this off the boards and then finishes her check on Morgan Oliver. Stretch pass to Emma Clark. Emma ends up dumping it into the corner. Abigail Kleinhans plays this back to her goalie. And Kemp's got to dump that over. Coach Shu asking his defense, what are you doing? And boy, do inquiring minds want to know. Gianvecchio tries playing that out, ends up passing this across to Duffy. Stella tried giving it back to Gianvecchio. Gets picked off, though, by Carner, who's able to send that puck in deep into the Rochester zone. Played up by Nolan across to Dadson. Hits Dadson in the trailing leg, though. Hard to receive a pass there. Duffy, nice behind the back pass. Up there, backhand shot, save made by the goaltender, who for this game might turn around and show me her number. I'm imagining it's got to be Aurora Graham Hayes. I can't imagine you're going to bring 2 goalies and play one twice instead of each one once. But what do I know? Battle for that puck in the corner. Emma Clark picks it up at the top of the faceoff circle, snaps this down the line. Brockaway after it. Brockaway picks this puck up, takes this into the corner, leaning on Shuey. Alexia able to push that up, comes to the point, played by Herrick. Grace fires that into the far corner. Centering pass goes off the side of the net. Schufelt fires it back. It was off the side board. Kendall Ham dumps his puck in, goes back around and behind the Rochester net. Up high on the near side. Herrick holds it. Turned back out by Duffy. Herrick grabs this in the neutral zone. Goes east to west. Is taken out by Dadson. We didn't call those penalties last game. We're not going to call them this game either. Prokop turns that over. Madeline Oliver tried crossing it to somebody, but nobody was there. Mulvaney skates this out through the neutral zone. Here's Mulvaney into the O zone. Mulvaney goes wide left and is cut off by Briar Beanie from being able to center that pass. And here come the Adirondack Northstars back the other way with the puck. 2-on-2. Madeline Oliver cuts towards the middle. There's a shot taken by Morgan Oliver, deflected away by Lucy Sykes. Sykes grabs this off the board and is able to send this into the neutral zone. Briar Beanie there plays it back. Stopped by Abigail Kleinhahn. Forward by Riley Smith. Puck comes across. Madeline Oliver sends this back to Freeburg. Dalin tried taking it away. Almost got it. Not able to. Smith picks this up and Riley dumps this puck in. Dalin tries cutting it off on the far side. Goes after it. Freeburg sends this puck by her. Tried feeding it to Stella Reddas. Reddas not able to get this puck. It's turned back. Goes into the corner. Riley Smith in the corner trying to dig this out, trying to send this back up to the point. Can't get it though. Stolen by Adirondack. Northstars. Madeline Oliver approaches the blue line, dumps that puck in. She goes off for her change while this puck gets picked up by Brianna Nolan. Nolan sends this on the far side to the hash mark for Wags. Wags almost lost that puck. Wags skating up, has Estelle with her in the middle. Loses that puck. It gets turned back. Ella Carner not able to hold on to it. Prokop passes up to Mertz. Mertz comes up, and she runs into the shoulder of Starchick. And this puck finds the stick of Nolan. Mertz in the corner. Ends up setting that behind into the far corner. Dalin and Nolan go after Nolan, trying to gain positioning. Dalin trying to pull that puck out. Coming through, I believe that looks like Grace Herrick. Puck's loose out in front. It goes. It's on the side of the net. Oh, just missed going in by about 2.5 inches. So close. Lucy not able to hold that puck, or she's able to hold it in. Couldn't get control of it. Nolan on the far side, putting some pressure on. Ella Carner comes away with that puck for the Northstars. Sends this behind the goal, near side. Northstars trying to drive this puck out. Run into some trouble at the blue line. Another spear. Harry can't get it. Driven back by Mertz. Comes back. Gets by Prokop. It's in the neutral zone. Coming over to pick this puck up is Estelle Dalin. She passes over to Alexa Schufelt on defense. Alexa skates up. Prokop off. Sights on. Shuey in deep. She gets pinched off against the board, and that's going to be a penalty. Going to call that roughing. Roughing, body contact, body check, whatever. Doesn't really matter. It all ends up being the same anyway. That's going to be on number 92, Kendall Ham. And here's the face-off. So Adirondack Northstars penalty, number 92, Kendall Ham. 2-minute minor for roughing, number 92, 2 minutes rough. Time of the minor penalty, 5:50 into the first period. And it's a Rochester Junior Americans power play. However, they are on the defensive. This is a shorthanded 4-on-5 attack and a save made by Marin Kemp. Coming up big for her team. Typically don't have to set up a defensive box when you're on the power play, but here we are. Isabella Dadson bringing this puck up. Can't keep up with it. Briar Beanie snaps this back into the neutral zone. Kleinhahn trying to hold that in as she brought it back over. Gianvecchio trying to kick it up, and this comes out. Klein is going to come back and pass this puck over to Brianna Nolan. Nolan runs into trouble at center ice, gets this up to Izzy Dadson. Dadson centering pass, and a nice stick by Aurora Hayes, pushing that puck away. That got tipped away, goes off of Hayes' face, and it gets cleared by Adirondack. Defense doing a good job of ripping that all the way down. Nice one. So how's Barry doing? Loose puck picked up by Emma Clark, able to clear this. 30 seconds remaining in the extra attacker. Oh, and Prokop comes in before Dadson was able to clear. She was heading off for a line change, but didn't get out of the zone in time. That's an offside with 9:38 to go in this opening period. 29 seconds in the roughing penalty against Kendall Ham and the Adirondack Northstars. Here's a face-off. Estelle Dallin taking the draw. She wins the face-off, pulls this back to Prokop. Prokop tries pushing this up along the boards, forces it in. Smith there. Puck goes all the way across, heading down after his Kincaid. And this puck is popped out into the neutral zone. Estelle Dallin there. Passes over to the wrong side of Prokop. Goes off her skate into the corner. Morgan Oliver in there. 5 seconds to go in the PK for Adirondack. Oliver wrapping that puck up. Now coming away is Kincaid. Teams return to even strength. Kendall Ham goes to the bench, and Madeline Oliver jumps on in her place. And that puck goes into the bench of the Adirondack Northstars. We'll have a face-off in the neutral zone. 9:04 to go in the first period, 0-0. Teams are at even strength. Oh, Emma Clark thought she was going to get a break, but turns out she's not. Dallin wins that faceoff, pulled back to Lucy Sykes. Sykes dumps that into the corner, goes back into the trapezoid. Kendall Ham over in the corner to play on it. Can't get a pass. Kincaid. Kincaid centering pass to where a body should have been, but a body was not. Again, that puck goes into the slot. Nobody there for Rochester. Puck gets cleared out to Kleinhahn. She passes over to Dallin. Dallin receives this puck, able to get it away from Ritas. Weaving her way through, and Kincaid just ahead of Estelle as they cross the blue line. That's an offside. Stella Duffy, I think, pushed that puck forward. Pass across. Mertz dumps this in. Freeburn going after it. And here come the Northstars. The 2-on-1 gets by Prokop. Shot save, and Marin again almost slides back into the goal. He scares me with that. Stella Duffy taking the draw again. Pushes his puck forward. Wags able to knock it into the neutral zone. Wags trying to get around Beanie and does. Wags with this puck in deep, has Mertz in the middle and passes it behind the goal. Is this rink regulation length? Is that 200 feet? Somebody get the measuring tape out. Here's some Starchick with this puck, and it's poked away by Sykes. Great job by Lucy Mertz. Back check, he comes and picks his puck up, loses it to Oliver, though. Morgan takes out her player. Sykes grabs his puck, sends this behind the goal, and Lexi Schufelt picks this up, passes it along the boards. Mertz never receives it. That's going to, icing is waved off as Kendall Ham gets there in time. Ham with this puck for the Northstars runs into Mulvaney. Mulvaney tries to break it up. Sykes has this puck. Sykes pushes this in as Mulvaney and Losi were riding the blue line. Gets turned out by Adirondack. And that was close to being too many players on the ice. Rochester doing a very good job of not touching that puck while they were in their line change. Courier trying to get that out. Lacey runs into the foot of Brockway. Puck gets punched through. Chasing it down, Grace Herrick for Adirondack. On her tail is Losi. Puck picked up by Mulvaney. Mulvaney turns and centers it. And just too high in the slot for that kind of a pass, Brooke Losi. Courier going after it with Herrick. Herrick gets it by along the board. Snap back behind the goal by Mulvaney. Rockaway, but stepping up is Kleinhans, able to keep that puck in deep. Sent behind the goal by Adirondack up on the near side. And Emma Clark is able to get that out into the neutral zone where it's recovered by Kleinhans. Kleinhans past the Courier, gets missed. Puck is picked up by Adirondack. Herrick sends that into the Rochester zone, picked up by Nolan. Brianna in the corner, pulls this puck to get it away from Emma Clark. Brianna hits her own blue line, passes it up, goes off of Dadson, and taken away by Adirondack. On the far side, Rita's trying to dump this puck in. Emma Clark couldn't catch it. Emma able to smack that puck in and goes to Estelle Dallin. Dallin couldn't keep it with her. Morgan Oliver dumps that puck in deep for Madeline Oliver. Madeline in the corner, battling against Nolan, has this puck, tries centering pass. Dallin blocks the centering pass. Dallin moves this puck up. Gianvecchio skating after it into the neutral zone. Tried pushing this into the middle of the hit. Dadson couldn't get it to her. Estelle finds this puck in the middle. Turn, shoots, wide left. Puck goes off the backboard, grabbed by Gianvecchio. Sends this behind the goal. Dadson grabs this on the side, sends this back behind the net. Gianvecchio centering pass gets deflected by Adirondacks, and the wraparound not there. Dallin shot, blocked in front, backhand, goes too high, lands in the corner, and Gianvecchio's stick almost got broken by Freeburn, who tried laying down on top of her stick. Here's Madeline Oliver, crosses offsides as Ritas was in front of her. 4:45 to go in this opening period. 0-0 is our score. Face-off won by Ella Carner. She pushed it ahead to Kleinhans. Kleinhans sends us up into the neutral zone, and with it now is Riley Smith. Smith going in against Herrick, throws Herrick down to the ice. Puck comes out. Kleinhans picks this up at her end. She's going to race this back behind her goal, trying to stay out of the reach of Starchick. Passes this up along the board. Stella not able to get this out. Comes back for Sykes. Lucy takes this puck into the neutral zone. Lucy Sykes in, pulls this into the middle, and no backhand. Merritt pulls this puck for Adirondack. Merritt off the boards to Emma Clark. Emma got 3 out of the 4 goals for Adirondack Northstars last game. She dumps this into the far corner, played off the corner by Kleinhahn. Abigail passes this up for Duffy. Duffy moves it ahead. Carner picks it off and comes back with it. Here comes Carner. Ella Carner into the slot. Little toe drag shot. Save made. Loose puck top of the crease. Sent out. High slot shot. Wide right. Goes off a Duffy. Drop down. Duffy tries to push it over to the boards. Kincaid sends it safely behind her goal, where it's picked up by Lucy Sykes. Sykes to Smith. Smith skates this up along the boards at the blue line. Passes it to the backside of Duffy. Stella pulls this in front of her. Kendall Ham there. Pulls this away. Puck gets knocked. Goes to the goalie. Goalie sends this behind the net. And Ham sends this around onto the near side. Smith able to help that get out into the neutral zone. But June Prokop comes back, collects this puck, fires it forward, and gets turned back. And that's going to be an icing. And icing it is. 3:05 remaining in this first period. 0-0 is the score. So I appreciate you guys watching. Please hit that subscribe button. It's how Facebook knows if you're cool or not. Puck comes back to Prokop. Centering pass. Oh! And Hayes got a piece of it. It wasn't going in anyway, but this puck goes back on net. Stopped by Marin Kemp. She hands it off to Prokop. June goes behind her net. June chased by Madeline Oliver. Puck is passed up to Wags. Wags loses it. Puck squeezes its way out into the slot shot, saved by Kemp. Mertz picks this puck up, passes it over to Wags on the far side. Nice cross. Wags has this knocked away. Madeline Oliver trying to pull into the neutral zone and does. Loose puck reaching for it is Shuey. She couldn't get it. Picked up by Morgan Oliver. She loses this. Brockaway tries driving this forward. I think it's caught in her skate. Madeline Oliver comes over, picks this puck up. Forced behind the net by Schufelt. Stopped short. Loses Mulvaney. Loose puck in the crease. Freeberg does not take a shot on net. Wags, far side, grabs this at the hash mark. Leads herself too far. Brockaway takes this puck away. Brockaway pass over, shot, tipped. Deflected into the corner. Brockaway picks it up for Adirondack. Brockaway centering pass. Grabbed by Mulvaney. She tries to clear it. Herrick holds it. Fires it on net. Marin Kemp is going to hold on to that one until the Easter Bunny shows up to take it away. 1:38 to go in this first period. Still 0-0. Dalin lining up for the face-off against Ella Carner. Carner wins, pulls it back, shot! Save made! Kleinhans grabs this in the corner. Emma Clark battling, wins that puck, sends it back to Herrick. Herrick from the point, fires it, misses wide right. Puck comes up to the hash mark. Kemp or Ham in. And this puck is cleared, goes into the neutral zone. Herrick there. Dalin trying to challenge Herrick, get her off of that puck. Herrick dumps it in. Picked up by Kleinhans. Kendall Hand sends that, goes to the slot. Shovel pass for Dalin, and it went off the back of her stick. She just did not receive that correctly, I don't think. Kleinhans moves that up, gives it to Estelle. Estelle receives that one, pulls it back to get it by Herrick. Dalin over the blue line, moves in. Little toe drag, forward, forehand shot! Save made, Aurora Graham Hayes. Boy, she went to her right. She pulled it to her backhand, back to her forehand, tried lifting it up, but didn't get it high enough to go over the shoulder. Went off the shoulder and dropped right down. Oh, it went low, huh? Oh, Prokop, that rebounded, and that's an offsides. Yeah. I don't know, but Madeline was offsides when she tried to receive that puck, but whatever. 33.7 seconds to go. Morgan Oliver taking the face-off against Stella Duffy. Face-off won by Stella, pulls this puck back from Prokop. She turns around, passes it for Shuey on the other side. Clark trying to catch up to it. Not able to. Puck comes back for Emma. Into the corner, pass to Emma. Tries swinging at a bouncing puck. Nothing. Herrick takes that shot. Save made, Marin Kemp. Schufelt reaching out to make sure Morgan Oliver didn't go anywhere near her goaltender. 16 and a half seconds to go in this period. Face off, Duffy drives this over to the side for Schufelt. She fires this around onto the near side. Dadson loses it. Puck is loose. Gianvecchio didn't know it. It was at her skate. Dadson back checking, trying to get that puck. It gets dumped in by Morgan Oliver, centering pass, and that's going to do it. At the end of one period of play, we are scoreless here at rink number 3 of the Rochester Ice Center. Centering past Mulvaney. Nobody able to get a stick on it. Sorry about the delay. I did not realize they allowed the bartender here to take restroom breaks. That's silly. Puck goes into the neutral zone. Everybody falls down. Ella Connors sends that in towards the Rochester goal. Madeline Oliver can't get to it. Clark couldn't get to it either. Picking that puck up, Abigail Kleinhans. Kleinhans looking. Hard bank off the boards to send it by all the traffic. Riley Smith not able to get a piece of it. Freeberg going down after it, as is Estelle Dallin. Freeberg gets to it first. It's at the hash mark, picked up by Adirondack, past the Brockaway. Brockaway turning, sends this in deep. Emma Clark, is going to go after it. Reaching back, Mertz. Mertz leaning on it. Carner, and coming away is Clark. Clark shot, and a goal. It's her 4th goal of the day, first one of this game. Emma Clark, unassisted. It's pretty good. She has a good shot. She handles the puck really well. What are these, 17s? So Adirondack Northstars goal scored by number 16, Emma Clark, unassisted. Number 16, unassisted. Time of the Northstars' first goal of the game, 1:56 of the second period. And the Adirondack Northstars lead 1-0. Clark sends that in lows. A pass for Brockway. Brockway not able to get her stick on it to get her 1T shot. Schufelt takes out corner from behind. Clark shot, save made by Marin. Estelle Dallin picks up the loose puck. Dallin getting attacked by Paul Bunyan. Dallin drops that puck off for Wags. Wags didn't know it, so Dallin's got to go over and get to it. It's amazing what happens if you talk to your teammates. Emma Clark with this puck in the neutral zone. Sends this across. Stopped by Lucy Sykes. Able to get that puck out. Icing waved off. No icing. Puck is dumped all the way down. Played on by Adirondack. Pass out into the neutral zone for Morgan Oliver. Morgan cut off by Duffy. Still has that puck. She bounced it off the board. Morgan moving to the middle. In shot. Save by Marin Kemp. Herrick at the point. Backhands this puck in deep. Goes back behind the goal. Rebus at the corner. Sends it back where it came from. Center pass shot and a goal scored by Morgan Oliver, number 9, assisted by Madeline Oliver, number 3. I think they know each other. So Adirondack Northstars goal scored by number 9, Morgan Oliver, assisted by number 3, Madeline Oliver. Morgan from Madeline Oliver to Oliver. Time of the Adirondack Northstars' second goal, 3:15 of the second period, and they lead 2-0. That's a giant offside. They should bring that all the way down. There were 2 Northstars over the line. Rebus went in anyway, but they're still going to have the face-off right there. Should have gone back. That was intentional. It was just, yeah. I think so. That's like a referee discretion. I would have sent it down. But I can't skate, so I can't ref, so what do I know? I can blow a whistle, though.
You're kind of blind, a little deaf,
I'm a little
so
blind,
you could
that's
be
right.
a ref.
As I get older, my referee skills improve. Courier sends that behind the... Oh, it's taken away. I can't see who it is. It's taken away again. Adirondack clears the zone. Kleinhans picks this up at her end of the neutral zone. Cycles this back into her end. Tried passing this up for Mulvaney. It's picked off by Madeline Oliver. Madeline takes that shot. Goes wide off the backboard. Collected by Dadson. That's not Dadson. Nolan fires it all the way down. Hustling after Briar Beanie. Puck comes up. Emma Clark. Hard pass up for Starchick. Starchick snatches that away from Shuey. Goes to Gianvecchio. Can't get it out. Clark winds up. Shot and a goal. Anybody else could have taken that shot from the same spot and it wouldn't have gone in. But Emma Clark apparently prays to the correct God. So Emma Clark, her 5th goal of the day, 2nd goal of the game. Adirondack takes a 3-0 lead at 4:37 into the second period. And I would take that as Emma Clark unassisted, because I think that puck was knocked out by a Rochesterian. And Emma just happened to catch it high in the slot and just fired it around traffic, and it stuck its way in between Marin Kemp's right skate and the goalpost. Face-off won by Adirondack. Sends his puck around back behind their net. Picked up on the near side by nobody. Starchick finds this at the blue line. Passes forward for Karner. Karner swings and misses. Schufelt grabs his puck. Tries flicking it out. Able to pass it over to Mulvaney. Mulvaney hits the blue line. Dumps this puck in as she was pressured by, I think it was Brockway? No, by Emma Clark. Kendall Ham on the far side, attacked by Mulvaney, loses that puck. Gianvecchio backhand goes across the top of the slot. Dadson in the corner sends this back into the trapezoid. Gianvecchio couldn't get to it. Dan-Dalin not able to catch up to that puck. Emma Clark has it. Clark passes over to Darchick, she misses it. Has to play this off the boards. Can't. Sykes comes back with it. Sykes loses puck. Oh, she pulls it by just in time before it's taken by Carter. Misses the goal on that shot. Hits the glass, drops back down. Grab by Adirondack. Sent back behind the goal. I forgot who we were playing. Centering pass. Dalin shot. Save. Rebound. Grabbed by Ham. Ham goes into a trapezoid. Sends this up along the near side. Brockway flung this puck forward and almost fell down. Well, an icing, so she doesn't have to go very far. She can come right back to that dot for the faceoff.
She's not. She is. I wasn't sure.
Neither was she. 10:48 to go in the second period. 3-0 Adirondack Northstars lead. Estelle Dallin coming in to take the faceoff. Dallin pulls his puck back for Sykes. Sykes steps up, pulls this in, draws it around, takes that shot. It goes wide right. Nobody with a stick over there trying to tap that in. Would have loved to have seen either Dallin or Losi diving valiantly after that puck. Would have been exciting. Morgan Oliver drifts back. She loses that puck. And Kleinhans steps up and sends this into the neutral zone. Dallin almost snuck her way around. Kincaid picks this puck up. She's got to cycle it back so Dallin can get onside. She does. Passes puck to Riley Smith. Smith tried shooting it through Freeburn. Can't, though. Freeburn returns that puck back up, and Kincaid trying to hold it. Stepping in is Prokop. Holds it in, comes back out. Dallin now fires that in, and Rochester's offside still. Duffy's got to come back on. It's that second period when you've got your defensive doors on the wrong side of the blue line.
She actually.
Puck's in the neutral zone. Freeburn backhands this up for Morgan Oliver. When she comes onside, Prokop gets that puck. Prokop challenged by Connor leaves the puck for Nolan. Duffy trying to shovel that forward, taken away. Emma Clark passes back behind the goal. Carter with it on the near side. Sends this out to the center point for Ham. Ham passes to Rebus. A no-look pass. Rebus not able to keep it. Loses his puck as Mertz sends this out into the neutral zone. Turn back, and that's an offside. He's still gonna do it in the close? Yeah, still close. That one you would have thought they would have gone to center ice or the other side of the neutral zone. Again, it was super deliberate. Face-off won by Rochester. Lexi Schufelt passes this up for Courier. Lacey sends this into the O-zone. It gets turned back. Puck is passed up. Emma Clark over the blue line, moving forward, loses it. Rebus sends this into the corner.
Did you see Carter's post about this earlier?
Yeah.
Look, that's me.
Shuey in the corner sends this up. Ham stops it at the point. Fires it back to the slot. Grabbed by Shuey. Here comes Lexi. Lexi Schufelt over the center line. Weaving way back and forth. And absolutely runs into Lacey Courier. I mentioned it before about talking to each other. There's another example. I hate to see if these girls had driver's licenses. Ella Carner sends that to the far corner. Dallin over there blocking it, trying to keep it away from Herrick. Losi with the puck now. Losi snaps it forward. Goes off of Herrick to Dallin. Dallin trying to move away. Out in front. Shot goes off the side of the net. Dallin. Stick out in front. Dallin does a flip in the air. She absolutely went upside down. The ref goes over, as well as her teammates. Coach Schufelt's going to make his way there. Estella will wait until Coach Schufelt gets there before she rolls over to get up. She should be okay. She's moving her legs. Yeah, but her legs were swept out from underneath her. Some people might call that a tripping, but not these guys here in front of us.
Can you say that a little louder?
I think I could say it louder. It got extra quiet for me.
That was a full extension push.
Was it push?
It was.
Yeah, so that should be
Full
roughing
extension.
or cross-check. 2 minutes. You can
5
tell that
minutes
Estelle's
per
really
minute.
not hurt because the whole team is crowded around her. If you're injured, you need air and space. If you're just complaining, you need an audience.
Full arm push. Did you see it?
Yeah, the ref was looking right at her, too. All right, and there she is, Estelle.
Full arm.
Is and heading over to the bench. Well, at least we'll have a face-off next to the Adirondack Northstars goalie. It's better than them pulling this face-off out to center ice. Bad enough they didn't call anything.
Who's 25?
For you. Oh. Mulvaney picks that puck up, centering pass. Nobody there. Oliver. Pass this to Oliver. Here goes Madeline over the blue. Madeline trying to pick up speeds. Gets that shot around Kleinhans. Missed wide right. Up Starchick. Tried sending up behind the net. Comes right back to her. Madeline Oliver with this puck on the far side. Centering pass to Morgan. Morgan. Nice move against Kleinhans. Shot and a save made by Marin Temp. 7:08 to go in the second period. Rochester trails 3-0.
Crashing out over there. I just heard her voice. Stop.
What'd she say?
I don't know, but I heard her voice.
Like in a good way or a bad way?
It seemed very attitude-y.
Oh. She's complaining about the no call. Puck sent down. Izzy Dadson with it. Oh, a diving, sliding Morgan Oliver. Able to get a piece of that puck. Still shot on net. Nice save. Good move by Dadson. Lexi Schufelt holds on while Mulvaney comes out on sides. She sends that puck in on net. Save made by the North Stars goaltender. Duffy takes the faceoff, pulls his puck back for Prokop. Prokop to Schufelt. Schufelt sends this in to Kincaid. Kincaid back out to the point and shooting. Not able to hold it at the blue line. Got to pass this over to Prokop. Everybody checks up on sides. Prokop dumps it in. Let's see if Rochester can get set up. Kincaid battling in the corner. Duffy over there trying to help out. Puck comes across, and Riley Smith just misses that puck. Emma Clark able to get that out. Prokop trying to turn it back. Herrick tries running through her. Prokop, no idea where the puck is. Coming in with it is that girl for Adirondack. Shot, save made. Wrap around. Oh, another save. And it looked like somebody from Adirondack started celebrating a little early. That shot gets deflected, goes off the glass, drops down near side. Prokop going off over to it as she tried to get pushed into the boards. Didn't happen, though, because Prokop is too strong of a young lady. Puck sent around. Riley Smith, far side, gets cut off. Herrick at the point. Guarding, lines up her backhand. Had plenty of time to make that backhand. So a girl all by herself behind the net. Passes out to Ham at the point. Sends it in low. Nice job by Lexi Schufelt to get a piece of that, to break up that pass. This gets sent around to Herrick at the point. Herrick holds this in at the blue line, winds up. The clapper goes high, drops down, and moving up to get that puck, Kendall Ham. 5:10 to go. Nice diving save by Marin Kemp. Picking this loose puck up, Vivian Kincaid. Kincaid gets out, and she ices it. She ran into trouble at the center line, dumped that puck in before she crossed over. That's going to be an icing. We'll get some fresh legs out there for Rochester. 5:01 to go in the second period. 3-0. Adirondack Northstars with the lead. Estelle Dallin taking that faceoff. Faceoff won by Morgan Oliver. Shot goes into the corner by the Northstars. Rochester trying to skate this puck out. Goes off of Dalin into the offensive end. Freeburn picks it up for Adirondack. Dalin all over her. Gets that puck away. Freeburn goes down. Dalin cycling around in the circle, and she runs into an Adirondack Northstar who takes that puck away. Wags dislodges it, loose in the neutral zone. Kleinhans passes this up to Mertz. Mertz over the blue line. Mertz trying to move forward. Puck comes back. Sykes picks this up in the neutral zone. Rochester checks up onside. Sykes short pass to get to Mertz, and it gets missed. Puck goes back and forth. A terrible game of ping pong being played on the far side of the ice. Loose puck picked up by the Northstars. Here's Morgan Oliver. Morgan coming in the top of the circle, loses that puck. Wags with a nice little pick. Puck comes onto the side. Wags trying to drive this puck out. Here comes Wagner in through the neutral zone. Wags pushes it ahead. Freeburn gets a piece of it. Puck goes off the goalie, and Mertz not able to catch that puck as it comes back. Madeline Oliver coming back the other way. One-on-one against Kleinhahn. Pass it over to Morgan. And coming back to pick this puck up is Lucy Sykes. Sykes gets this up to Mulvaney. Mulvaney into the offensive end, centering pass, taken away by Freeburg. Mulvaney there. Puck is loose, top of the crease, and scooping it away, Briar Beanie. And that's Briar Beanie, not Brian Beanie. Although if Briar was a Brian, she'd be the best darn Brian there ever was. Nolan takes this puck back behind her goal. Snaps it up, gets blocked by Madeline Oliver. Prokop back to play on it. Rita's getting up in the slot. Loose puck, and Courier not able to get it out, but puck finds its way over to Brooke Losey. Losey in, winds up, shot, wide right. Rebound off the backboard to Mulvaney. Mulvaney picks it up, sends this back out to the point for Nolan. Nolan moves this forward. Mulvaney can't keep it. Puck is pushed out by Emma Clark. Prokop collects it at her end. Prokop turns his puck back. Courier misses it. Northstars with time fire this puck up, and Starchick couldn't keep it. Puck grabbed by Dadson, and Izzy dumps that puck in. Kendall Ham sends this back behind the goal. On the far side, Mertz trying to, Dadson, trying to hold that. Not able to. Puck comes out into the neutral zone. So Starchick couldn't play it. Picked up by Gianvecchio. Gianvecchio dumps that puck in. Dadson going after it. Ham gets to it first. Sends us into the corner. Gianvecchio over there to play it. Gianvecchio wrapped up with Ella Carner. Coming over is Duffy. Gianvecchio with it. Has Dadson in front. Now Duffy in front. Puck goes back to the corner. And Kendall Ham goes over to play it. Ham has his puck. Duffy not playing her. Puck is passed up along the boards. Dadson trying to get it away from Upstarchick. Upstarchick with a nice slash. Dadson coming away with the puck. Gets away from Harris. Dumps that in. Duffy dying to go off. Begs for a change, and off she goes. Puck sent up along to the point for Starchick. Starchick able to get that out into the neutral zone. Estelle Dalin takes that puck away, cuts across east-west with that puck, passes up for Gianvecchio. Gianvecchio could not catch that pass, though, and this puck comes back out into the neutral zone. Emma Clark sends this through. Shoe fell too close to that puck, so it's not going to be called icing. I don't think it would have made it anyway. Minute 20 to go in this second period. Here's Schufelt. Lexi, weird bounce off the stanchion. Comes back. Morgan Oliver tries getting it to Madeline Oliver and does. Madeline moving forward over the blue line. Madeline, one person to beat. Can't beat her. Lucy Sykes gets that puck away over to Gianvecchio. Gianvecchio passes this ahead to Riley Smith. Riley in there. It has that puck knocked away in the slot. Sykes has it, sends that puck back into the offensive end. Morgan Oliver there trying to play that back. Gets deflected away. 43 seconds to go. Kleinhans sends this off the far boards. Turn back. Dalin picks this up. Dalin gets by Brockway, who is trying to grab her. Dalin, no trip there either. Yeah! There's a shot taken by Kincaid.
Why is she just sliding?
A puck held in by Kincaid, somebody. Madeline Oliver, 3 seconds. Shot, save, rebound, and that's the end of the second period. At the end of 2 periods of play, it is Rochester 0, Adirondack Northstars 3. Shout out to my sponsors, Two Broke Moms, located on North Jefferson Street in Pulaski, next to the Dollar General, and Real Nutrition. For all of your branding needs, they can put anything on anything. The official merchandise provider of the Dan-Dalin, a positive influence merch. Power Play Sports, exit 47 off Interstate 81 in Watertown for all of your ice hockey needs, a full line of CCM equipment, as well as a lot of used equipment. Again, exit 47 off Interstate 81 in Watertown, New York. They have an indoor sheet of ice also. They do clinics, coaching, skills, drills, the 8U program, as adult learn to play, and they have leagues as well that'll play in the wintertime. Different ages each night of the week. Dupree's Cleaning Services, exterior cleaning 315.com. Top notch construction and roofing at topnotchroofingcny.com. Glory Construction and Development for all of your new building and new structure construction needs. If you're going to have it built in his glory. Streamside RV Park and Golf Course located on Tinker Tavern Road in Pulaski. A beautiful, walkable 12-hole course, narrow, very challenging, on Tinker Tavern Road in Pulaski. If you want to be greenside, you got to be streamside. And while you're there, stop off at Divots Restaurant and Bar, located in the clubhouse of Streamside RV Park and Golf Course. Divots Restaurant and Bar on Tinker Tavern Road in Pulaski, New York. Madeline Mulvaney in for the face-off with Catherine Wagner to her left and Emily Mertz to her right. On defense, June Prokop and Lexi Schufeld. For Adirondack, you've got Madeline and Morgan Oliver on forward, as well as Emma Clark. On defense is Grace Herrick and
Is there a 9? I think 92.
92, and then Kendall Ham, yes. And that's an icing. We'll bring this puck back. 16:37 to go in this game, and Rochester trails 3-0. Mulvaney taking a face off against Morgan Oliver. Puck comes back to Sykes. Sykes sends this behind the net. Wags picks it up on the far side, snaps this out, held in by Morgan Oliver. Oliver, short pass up to Ham. And battling over there on the far side. Puck picked up by Kleinhans. Kleinhans passes behind the net for Sykes. Sykes couldn't catch it. It was in the air. Chases it down. Mertz gets this up for Mulvaney in the neutral zone. Mulvaney battling with Morgan Oliver. Mulvaney leading out with that puck. Comes around far corner looking for somebody to pass to. As Sykes up on top, puck is kicked away by Madeline Oliver. She chases after and crosses over the center line. Puck taken away by Sykes. Here comes Sykes now. Crosses over into the offensive half of the neutral zone. Then she dumps that puck in. Herrick picks it up, trying to clear it out. Centering pass by Duffy goes to nobody. Adirondack coming back with the puck. Here's Madeline Oliver weaving her way through, takes that shot. Blocked by the leg of Prokop, goes into the corner. Prokop going after it. Madeline Oliver there, as is Duffy. Duffy, oh, she got angry. She was upset. That's why she slapped her stick on the ice instead of going after that puck again. Here's Briar Beanie in deep. Connor going with her. Puck comes up to Freeburn. Freeburn takes that shot, deflected off of Losi. Brooke picks his puck up, passes it out to Courier. Courier over the blue line into the offensive zone. Shot, save made, rebounds loose, poked away by Aurora. On the far side, grabbed by Lacey. Courier sends this in deep. Brooke Losi not able to get it. How did I get zoomed out so far?
Yeah, use your 2 fingers, Boomer.
Starchick is stopped by Dallin. Dallin trying to come back with this puck. Moves this puck to open area. Estelle, not able to bring that puck with her. Freeburn forces her into the corner. Estelle still has that puck. Chased by Carner. Estelle passes this up, and Gianvecchio had her pocket picked as she entered into the slot. Puck gets sent all the way down, no icing. Puck grabbed by. Here's a shot. Emma Clark and a save made. Rebound grabbed by Prokop. Emma completely surprised that her shot did not go in. Perhaps she's used up all of her good wishes. Emma Ham. It's not Emma. It's Kendall. Now near side. Madeline Oliver weaving away, trying to lose Dadson, and does. Madeline coming up. Gets by Dallin. Dallin tried tripping or slashing or whatever. Didn't work. Here comes Madeline Oliver. Passes puck up for Morgan. Morgan's got to chase it down in the corner. Puck goes through to the far side. Trying to push it out is Gianvecchio. She's wrapped up. Almost fell down. Prokop drives his puck forward. Dallin picks it up off the base of the boards. It's caught in the snow. Reaching back is Prokop. Now stepping up. Adirondack Northstars. Oliver. Pass over Oliver. And it's swept away by Brianna Nolan, I think. Is that Nolan? It was Nolan in the save the day. Wide open net. Nolan took away. Dallin's shot. Oh, short side. And she ran right. Who'd she take out? Went right into Gianvecchio.
That was funny. Wow. She just like followed her shot and she just came and they just didn't see each other at all.
Oh my God, he called the trip?
For what?
On site.
What?
Right now.
Thanks, genius.
You got it. So Rochester Junior Americans penalty, number 8, Lucy Sykes. 2-minute minor for tripping. Number 8, 2 minutes, trip. Time of the minor penalty, 4-0-0. And it's a power play opportunity for the Adirondack Northstars. Adirondack playing with that puck in the neutral zone. Madeline Oliver breaks the plane, goes into the offensive zone, passes puck over, taken away by Riley Smith, and it comes back into the neutral zone. Morgan Oliver into the O-zone, drifting back to the corner. Passes back to the point for Madeline. Madeline over to Morgan. Morgan steps up, circle, sends this into the middle. Tried to get it to Beanie for a shot. Loose puck shot and a goal by Emma Clark. So this one, I'm going to go extra generous, and we're going to go Clark from Beanie from Morgan.
Miss P. Amy.
Power play.
Oh.
So power play goal for the Adirondack Northstars, scored by number 16, Emma Clark, assisted by number 8, Briar Beanie, from number 9, Morgan Oliver. 16 from 8 from 9. Time of the Adirondack Northstars power play goal, 4:52 of the third period. And with less than 12 minutes to go in this game, the Adirondack Northstars lead by a score of 4-0. Isn't that like deja vu?
Yeah.
Nolan passes puck up intended for Mertz. Mertz missed it, gets turned back. Nolan grabs his puck again. Gives this to Mulvaney. Mulvaney, tight turn, stays in the middle of the ice. Mulvaney over the blue line, moving into the O-zone, drops it off for Mertz. Mertz couldn't get a shot off as Freeburn took this into the corner. Freeburn battling. Puck now is loose, shoveled forward, and taken away by Ella Carner. Carner sends this ahead, Wags, backhands this over, centering pass, backhand, and that misses the net. Goes into the corner. Mertz after it. Emma Clark lets her do what she wants. Puck goes back behind the net. Wags going into the corner. Swings and misses. Now blocks that puck with her skate. Misses this time. Ritas tries clearing it out. Passes it up to Emma Clark. Emma gets this around Sykes. Here comes, oh no, Sykes just blocking her. Borderline interference. That's what you got to do when you got to do it. Madeline Oliver picks that pass off. She goes into the offensive end herself. Passes to Emma. Emma's shot is stopped by the stick of Duffy. Nice hook. And skating back, Kendall Ham. Duffy accidentally runs into Kendall Ham, I'm sure. Starchick with this shot off the glove, and it's falling down on top of that puck. Marin Kemp. She better shimmy forward as she stands up, and she does. Atta girl.
Wasn't over anyway.
Nice save by Marin Kemp. The puck gets sent all the way across for Courier. Courier at the blue line, loses it, but Duffy right there. Duffy skates this into the corner, turns around, tries passing it back up to Courier, not able to. His Ham kept that puck in deep. Loose puck shot, save made by Graham Hayes. Out in front, backhand shot, another save shot, and another save by Aurora Graham Hayes. $9:49 to go in this game. Stella Duffy, Brooke Losey, Lacey Courier on the forward line, June Prokop, and Brianna Nolan on defense for Rochester. Morgan Oliver trying to drive that puck out, not able to. Ham and Courier going at it. Courier trips Ham. That puck goes up high, drops down, never hits any netting. Centering pass missed by Duffy in the slot. Picked up off the far boards by Adirondack. Pass into the middle to Starchick. A little too hard for her to hold. Gets turned over Rochester, but forechecking Adirondack almost came away with that puck. Madeline Oliver almost came away with that in the offensive zone all alone. Herrick back to pick this puck up. Grace passes this over to Kendall Ham. Kendall swings and misses, but right there is Ellen Carner. Carner to Madeline Oliver. Madeline back to Carner. Carner skates this puck forward, gets by Gianvecchio. Carner into the O-zone. Pass over to Clark. Shot and a goal. Emma Clark with a Texas hat trick this game. That's 4 goals. Who did I say was passed by? Clark from an Oliver. Oh, Carner. Adirondack Northstars goal scored by number 16, Emma Clark, assisted by number 5, Ella Carner. 16 from 5. Time of the Adirondack Northstars' 5th goal, 8:16 of the 3rd period. And we are halfway through this 3rd and final period now, 8.5 minutes to go. Dadson hustling after that puck, and that's going to get covered up by Aurora Graham Hayes for the faceoff. Dalin in for the faceoff. Pulls this puck across. Stepping up is Emma Clark. Can't take that puck with her, but Brockaway is right behind her. Brings this puck into the neutral zone. Dadson able to pull it away. Dadson moves into the O-zone. Dadson, oh no, oh, deflected away. It was intended for Gianvecchio. Got deflected. Almost went right to Dalin. Instead, we have this. Dadson battling. Trying to get this puck away from Carner. Moves it forward. And, Freeburn able to backhand this into the Rochester zone. Collected by Lexi Schufelt. Sykes kicks this up for Dalin. Estelle skating up with this puck. Estelle over the blue line. Tried to send it around Freeburn, but Freeburn stopped that puck cold. Pass it up for Ritas. Stella Ritas into the offensive end. Loses that puck. Taken away by Brianna Nolan. Nolan around behind her net. Sends this up along the near side. I think that got hurried along by Madeline Oliver, so no icing. Briar Beanie with it. Sends this puck up. Goes off the boards. Taken into the neutral zone by the Northstars. And is that Morgan to Madeline? Madeline trying to make her way into the middle. Shot. And that goes wide of the net. Full split back there by Marin Kemp. Nolan pulls this puck. has Morgan in front of her, so she passes it to Morgan Skate. Snaps his puck back behind the goal. Chased down by Kleinhans. Kleinhans to Gianvecchio. Gianvecchio brings that into the neutral zone. Passes across for Riley Smith. Riley into the O zone. Has Mulvaney behind her. Drops it behind. Mulvaney tries taking that shot. Not able to get enough on it. Gets tied up with Herrick. And I thought they were going to drop gloves, but they didn't. Here comes Madeline Oliver. Madeline sends that puck through the middle. Save made by Marin Kemp, and she's going to hold on to that one. 6:29 to go in this 5-0 game that is led by the Adirondack Northstars. Stella Duffy taking the face off against Ella Carner. Puck goes to the corner. June Prokop back to play it. Decides to stay on this side. Board pass for Mertz. Mertz has to turn around. Can't keep that puck. Carner passes it back to Herrick. Herrick sends this over for Ham. Ham pushes this up for Ostarchik. Ostarchik dumps this into the offensive end. It's played by Lexi Schufelt. Schufelt tries ripping this around to Mertz. Herrick slides up. Mertz able to keep that puck, though. Pass this out to Duffy. Stella Duffy off to the races. Stella has Kincaid, not Kincaid. She has, Kincaid in the middle. Excuse me. Shot, save, rebound, loose puck in the crease. And save is made. 5:47 to go in this third period. Still a 5-0 game. As it has been for the last 3 minutes. Dalin, Mertz, and Wags. Puck face-off won. Oh, shot taken by Sykes. That face-off was actually won by the Adirondack Northstars. They just pushed that puck straight up to Sykes. That's an offside. Puck came at Mertz's stick. She played it even though she hadn't come out of the zone yet. Even though it was passed to her by an Adirondack Northstar, it doesn't matter. She was offside. 5:32 to go. Dalin wins this face-off, pulls it back to Sykes. Sykes gets this up to Mertz. Mertz can't get it past Freeberg. Comes back out into the neutral zone. Sykes tries dumping it in. She does. Mertz checks up onside. And back to pick that puck up is Briar Beanie. Beanie passes that puck up to Brockaway. Brockaway puts it into the neutral zone where it's played by Kleinhans. Kleinhans sends this into the O zone. Turned back by Freeberg. And here's Morgan Oliver. Oh, no. Kleinhans gets that puck away. Sykes picks this puck up. Here comes Sykes into the O zone. Shot from up high goes off the leg of Briar Beanie into the corner. Freeburn going after it. Sykes there, back in! Oh, not able to pull the trigger in time. Wags, Sykes, Wags, go. That puck goes across the top of the crease. Sykes gets it in the corner. Sends this in deep for Mertz. Mertz puts this in the middle. Wags couldn't get it. Dalin swings and falls down on that shot. Madeline Oliver comes away with it. Madeline forced in deep by Sykes. Morgan Oliver there gets that puck back to Madeline. Madeline, centering pass, misses everybody. Wags picks this puck up. Dalin sort of slow strides behind Wagner.
Slow for sure.
And Prokop picks his puck up. 4 minutes to go in this game. Emma Clark trying to get that puck around Kleinhans. Can't. Clark going in deep with Prokop. Prokop puts this back into the trapezoid, stepping up. Kleinhans keep it away from Clark. Puck comes up at the point. Herrick fires this in deep, goes into the trapezoid. Emma Clark going after it. Emma Clark with this puck, tries passing it out for Ritas or Herrick. They both miss it. Puck comes back into the neutral zone, chased down by Grace Herrick. Herrick picks it up at her end. By stretch pass intended for Clark. Nolan breaks it up. Gets his puck over to Losi. Losi and the Rochesterians can't keep it. Carner brings his puck in for the Northstars. Carner pressed up against the boards by Nolan. Nolan sends it behind the goal from Prokop. Prokop looks as Mulvaney open, but does not pass the puck there. Gives it to Courier, and that puck gets deflected, goes into the Rochester bench inside the zone, though. I think we're going to stay in the zone. Nope, we're going to go out of the zone. These referees have no idea what the rules really are.
Told you that a long time ago.
Mulvaney against Carner. Mulvaney pulls this back. Dadson picks this puck up, going forward. Isabella into the corner, centering pass. Nobody there. Gianvecchio too far high. Her stick was at her knees, not on the ice. Gianvecchio doing a good job of snapping that puck back in deep. 2:49 to go in this game. Sykes fires. Puck goes off a corner in safely back behind the red line. Freeburn there. Tries snapping up. Gianvecchio tried to slow it down. Couldn't. Stella Rita snaps this up through the neutral zone. Sykes is going to go after it. Lucy goes back behind her goal to get reset. Skates up with this puck. A long pass out for Gianvecchio. Gianvecchio makes her way over into the offensive end. Takes that shot. Save made. Loose puck in the slot. Turning around. Dadson shot. That goes wide right. There's another shot taken by Gianvecchio. And it's another save by Aurora Graham Hayes of the Adirondack Northstars.
Back at it.
Hmm?
Back at it. Middle bit so far. It's about to happen.
Face off won by Rochester. Dadson cycles around, turns that puck over. Morgan Oliver tripped by Duffy. Yeah, I know. She got tripped by Stella Duffy. It was an accident, but it was a trip nonetheless. Even these refs can't let that one go by.
They let the other ones.
They did. So Rochester Junior Americans penalty number 20. Stella Duffy, 2-minute minor for tripping. Number 20, 2 minutes tripping. Time of the minor penalty, 14:54 of the third period. Another power play for Adirondack. Emma Clark misses that one-timer in the middle. Going after that puck is Klein Hans, as well as Morgan Oliver. Morgan passes puck across, picked up by Carner on the far side. Carner winds up centering. Oliver, Madeline shot, and a goal. 5-hole, Marin Kemp.
A PP goal.
Let's see who was out there. I believe it was Madeline from Ella. So I'm going to say Adirondack Northstars power play goal scored by number 3, Madeline Oliver, assisted by number 5, Ella Carner. 3 from 5. Time of the Northstars power play goal, 15:25 of the third period. And now with less than a minute and a half to go, the Northstars lead 6-0. Dalin grabs that puck in deep at the corner and skates away from it. Puck goes up to the point for Shuey. Shuey into the middle. Dalin swings and misses. Loose puck. Comes up high. Obstarchik is taken out by Prokop. Puck stays in. Kincaid after it. Sends that puck back behind the goal. Oh! And Obstarchik is going to go to the box for that cross check from behind.
What time he gives it to them?
Oh, boarding he's giving her. So that'll be is that going to be a 2 and 10 or doesn't really matter?
He probably doesn't know. Yes.
Yeah, it's a 2 and 10, and Emma Clark is going to serve the 2 minutes. So, and even though there's only 46 seconds left, so but Adirondack penalty number 15, Ursula Obstarchik, 2-minute boarding, 2 minutes for boarding, and 10-minute misconduct for the boarding. Time the penalty 16-13. And with 30 seconds to go, it's a 6-0 game. Prokop not able to get that shot through. Adirondack trying to come back. Riley Smith backhands that puck in deep. 15 seconds to go. Briar Beanie sends this around behind the net for Herrick. Grace trying to come up with it. Gets his puck up to the point. Morgan Oliver takes out Sykes. Riley Smith trying to get that shot off, blocked by Madeline Oliver. And Madeline Oliver is the last person to touch this puck this game. So this game ends 6-0. The first game ended 4-0. So all in all on the day, it is 10-0 in favor of Adirondack. So we'd like to thank the Adirondack Northstars for coming all the way out to Rochester today to play in both of these games with the Rochester Junior Americans. So from Rink 3 at the Rochester Ice Center, this one ends in a 6-0 loss as Rochester falls to the Adirondack Northstars. I'd like to give a shout out to my sponsors, Two Broke Moms, located on North Jefferson Street in Pulaski, next to Dollar General and Real Nutrition. They can put anything on anything, the official merchandise provider of the Dan-Dalin, a positive influence. Power Play Sports, exit 47 off Interstate 81 in Watertown for all of your ice hockey sporting good needs. Dupree's Cleaning Services, exterior cleaning 315.com. Top Notch Construction and Roofing. TopNotchRoofingCNY.com. Glory Construction and Development for all of your new building and new structure construction needs. You're going to have it built in his glory. And Streamside RV Park and Golf Course, located on Tinker Tavern Road in Pulaski. If you want to be greenside, you got to be streamside. And while you're there, check out Divots Restaurant and Bar, located in the clubhouse of Streamside RV Park and Golf Course on Tinker Tavern Road in Pulaski, New York. So again, this one, a 6-0 defeat for Rochester. Two tough defeats in a row in the same day against the same team. This one from rink number 3 at the Rochester Ice Center. I am the Dan-Dalin, a positive influence, reminding you, don't wait for it to be a good day. Make it a great day.